YouTube, TikTok, another trade recap for you for today. So, we had a No News Tuesday, which was pretty good, and I was able to hit max target for today. So, we're gonna get into this trade recap, and then I also want to get into some of the mindset stuff. I think we're gonna talk about identity shifting from who you are now and who you want to identity shift into. So that's going to be a really good segment, and I got some notes. So that's actually going to be something to look forward to. So we want to identity shift. We're going to get into some identity shifting today. All right. So identity shifting, that is going to be a good topic to cover. All right, let's get into the straight recap right now. All right, so London, so no, not London. This is going to be Asia session 4 hour liquidity right here. So this is the low of Asia session because I don't think we're making that large of a move. So, I mean, this is like Monday. Oh yeah, it's like Monday mid session. Yeah, we're definitely not going to be hitting that there. Today's was a um very good day for longs here. So we had London low here. We had London high here. We had some of the liquidity that I was targeting. I think this is previous day high right here. So that was also something to look at. So previous day high, just cleaning up the screen right there because I mean we just had really, so let's get into the things that I'm looking for here. We had pretty much London low and London low and London high, and then we had a pre-market sweep of London low liquidity here, and then when the market opened, we had a retest of London low liquidity here. Okay, so we had a pre-market liquidity sweep. We had a retest of London low, and then pretty much all we needed was a 5 minute candle, and then that would also be a break of structure. And I was targeting London high as my exit here, which was great because we had a nice little 3K day here, which was really good. So pretty much overview: London low, London high, pre-market liquidity sweep, market opens. We have a retest of London low, almost making equal lows, but I think this wick is slightly farther down by one tick. And then we had a 5 minute candle and then a break of structure to the upside to hit London high, which was great. So, like I said, I mean, this has just been pretty much a pre-market liquidity sweep, a retest of London low, and then a breaker structure to the upside. And that would be the inverse if we were going to be targeting London low. So that is pretty much all I've been really doing here. Just break of structures, pre-market liquidity sweeps. Sometimes if we don't get a pre-market liquidity sweep, I like to target. I like to find another confluence via like a fair value gap, equilibrium, SMT, but we didn't really have any of that today. And then actually, I think we got really close to some of this 4 hour liquidity sweep. Like Asia session. Yeah, I think this is like Asia session. Some liquidity up there. But I mean, this is just a very simple strategy that y'all guys can use here. I mean, I've been using it. It's been working great. I'm not saying this is the end all be all strategy that y'all can just use. There's a lot of things. I know some people use like the 8 a.m. to 8:15 a.m. breakout strategy. I actually use that on a couple of my videos. So if y'all guys want to go and backtrack, let's look at like 5 minute here because I was really looking at this on like 5 minute. Okay, yeah, this really does um, give like more insight onto what I was looking here because just 5 minute is just really quick and really snappy. So you can see this little it wasn't really a fair value gap because I mean this candle is blue, but you can kind of see we had a nice two candles almost there. I wish I could have gotten in on this candle there, but we really did hit here on this 50 minute because I was swapping back from that. So let's get into the identity shifting there because we want to, so identity shifting, let's get into it here. All right, let's open the notes here and we can get into it. Okay, so identifying and letting go of outdated limiting beliefs and behaviors that keep you in order to pass limitations. So, you just want to identity shift from those bad limitations from who you are now, and you want to shift into a new good identity into someone. It's not like fake it till you make it, but it's just like starting to act like the person that you want to become, bro. Because I mean, the person that you really want to become and the profitable trader that you want to do, dude, you need to start practicing them good habits, them good trading skills. So it's like, I know it's kind of like saying like fake it till you make it. I know it sounds like a little corny here, but like, start, grow up a little bit and then start acting like the person that you really want to become. Identity shift, man. Because I'm practicing good trading habits each and every single day. I'm not revenge trading. I'm not setting crazy stop losses, and I'm not using like 50 billion indicators here on my screen. I'm using a simple strategy, and it's not just strategy. It's literally everything in life. Go to bed, wake up early. Make the bed. Shower, personal good hygiene. Just like taking care of yourself. It's really like taking care of yourself, and that'll reflect in your trading. The identity shifting thing just doesn't have to apply to trading. It applies to everyday habits, really. So apply that identity shifting mentality to your life each and every single day. I know yesterday we were talking about like the law of attraction and law of detachment. Implement that also with identity shifting, because I mean that'll really help you, man. Because I mean you'll just start picking up good habits and good things that you do day in and day out. Yeah, I mean it'll just really, um, you know, get you at a good high frequency. Like I'm kind of frequency maxing here and doing good prefrontal cortex um things like developing your brain, man, like starting to read and stuff. Like pick up good habits and it'll reflect in your trading, because I mean I've been reading a couple books here, Psychology Money, Think and Grow Rich. There are really good books. I Will Teach You How to Be Rich. Can't remember the author's name, but I think I'm picking up that book next, just to let y'all know, because I really need to make this Discord. But that thing does take a lot of time. But I think I'm going a little bit off track, but the things that I said before, just implement them into your life, and I think it will reflect in your trading, and you'll start to, you know, be a better trader. So I think we're gonna leave off on that, and I think I'm going to catch y'all in a new trade recap video. Take care, guys.